Why do I think America is corrupt? Now, before you watch this video, I don't actually believe that. I don't believe that America is actually corrupt, even though I think some of the government may be corrupted. There is things going on in the government that I may not approve of. So I want to publicly make this video and post it on YouTube to really shine a light of what's going on in the world. Now, there's a lot of different subjects that I want to cover. There's so many different subjects I want to cover, in this video, such as the inflation that's going on right now and the United States debt that's currently at 34 trillion, I think $35 trillion. Now, if you think about $35 trillion, if you put that in zeros, that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 zeros. $34 trillion. The United States is currently in debt. And it's just wrong. It's so wrong in so many different levels. But instead of complaining about it, now what can we actually do about it? What can we do to fix the national debt that's currently going on? And I actually have a plan. I have a plan of action of what can actually, for say, fix this situation from going on. So we have inflation from printing too much money. So the only thing we got to do to stop, so the first thing we got to do to tackle this United States debt problem is acknowledge that it's a problem first. So the government right now not even acknowledging it's basically a problem. I mean, some Republicans, politicians may cover it or say it's a problem, but no one's like really tackling it. So first thing you got to do is acknowledge there is a problem, like anything in your life. Like if your life's going wrong, you acknowledge first that there is a problem going on so you can actually fix it. So fixing it, first you got to acknowledge the problem. So let's say you acknowledge the problem, $34 trillion, it's a problem. Okay, now the next thing you got to do after that is what's our operation expenses as like a business person? How much money are we losing a month? And once we pinpoint that down of how much money that we are losing a month, then we can figure out, like we have that number. Okay, so we have to figure out how much money are we losing a month. Now, how much money are we bringing in? Let's say the taxpayer money, the money made by taxes, or any other different revenue streams. So we figure that out. So we minus both numbers, your operation expenses versus your gross income. Now you come up with a gross profit. Okay, what's the gross profit of America? Negative. It's negative. Gross profit negative. So what do you got to do if we're negative? Okay, we have to make cuts to the spending. So to make cuts to the spending, well, like where can we like cut money? There's so many different parts that you can actually cut money from. Okay. Sorry, there's a lot of motorcycles driving by right now. Dirt bikers. I'm in Philadelphia. To let you guys know, you probably hear that. It's ridiculous. There's like 30 people on motorcycles and dirt bikes driving by me. There's no point in trying to get them on video, but I don't want to cause them to be violent sometimes. I am in Philadelphia, but like I was saying, your gross profit. You gotta know that you're actually in profit. If you're not, you're in negative. So realizing you're in a negative. Now you got to cut your expenses until you become profitable. So sending money to different countries is not helping us because we're in the negative. So even if we have this negative debt, so what we got to do? become gross profit positive, like in a business. If you don't know, a lot of businesses are failing because they're not profitable. Most businesses fail in 5 years. So we have to have the master business person in office, not a freaking politician, I think. Not a freaking politician, because that's not helping us. You know, I mean, Trump, he's sort of like a businessman, so I really appreciate that. So, okay, we figure that out. And it's pretty easy. You just figure out, are we profitable, are we too negative, and then we come up with a gross profit, okay? And then we have to be positive. And then problem basically solved. But, you still have $34 trillion to pay back. Okay, that may be a problem. Okay, then we have inflation on, what's it called? You got interest on top of that. So you got this interest that's destroying us. It's literally destroying us at the same time as us paying it back. So it's definitely a challenging battle. We may have to go through a recession. I don't know if we have to come up with a recession or not, but that's something that you got to figure out. Do we have to come up with? So thinking about that. Okay, so we figured that out. We figured out how to pay off our interest on the top of our debt, and then we come up to, okay, we have $34 trillion we have to pay back in a certain period of time, and then from there, we have to get that number down to a certain point where we can become profitable. And that's basically the solution to it. So once you come up with a solution, that's basically the solution. I don't know, what do you guys think? You should subscribe to my YouTube channel below and my Patreon as well. Thanks for watching.